All right, what about these YouTube heads? Travel Wolves in the building. I'm back. All right, we're going to try to knock out these videos real quick. So, today we're going to talk about the Madonna whore complex. What it is, why it's important, and how it can help you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See if I can achieve 500 videos for the month of February. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And also, you can donate your support. My Cash App is $leave feedback. Leave feedback. FEEDBACK. It's in the description box below. All right. All right, guys. So let's get started. Madonna whore complex. What is it? What is it, right? What is it? Well, there was a psychiatrist named Freud. And he argued that the Madonna whore complex was caused by a split between the affectionate and the sexual currents in male desires. Okay? Um Love in a person remains divided in two directions. There is sacred and profane or animal love, okay? And then there's nurturing love. And in order to minimize anxiety, men categorize women into two groups: women he can admire and women he finds sexually attractive. Whereas the men loves women in the former category, he despises and devalues the latter group. Okay? So if it's a woman who you can admire, you fall in love. If it's a woman you find sexually attractive, then you despise her. Okay? Sound familiar? It sounds familiar. I bet it sounds familiar to a lot of passport bros. Because that's why when I say, do you like and or love women? Because if you like and or love women, then you do that with everything that they encompass, their whole embodiment. But passport bros and black men who travel, they have women that they admire, and then they have women that they find sexually attractive. Even though it's the same, even though it should be applied to the same woman, you should admire a woman and find her sexually attractive. But these guys, you should admire a woman and find her sexually attractive. But these guys have taken it and put it into two categories, okay? And this woman they actually love, and the woman who they're sexually attracted to, they despise. The Madonna whore complex. That's what they have, okay? So, Freud offered at least one alternative explanation for the Madonna whore complex, okay? And this earlier theory is based not on the opedal based castration anxiety, but on man's primary hatred of women, stimulated by the child's sense that he had been made to experience intolerable frustration and or narcissistic injury at the hands of his mother. According to this theory, in adulthood, the boy turned man seeks to avenge these mistreatments through sadistic attacks on women who are stand-ins for his mother. Wow, that's some nasty work. Now, another theory claims that the Madonna whore complex derives from the aligned representation of women as either Madonnas or whores in mythology and Abrahamic theology rather than developmental disabilities of individual men. All right? So, what does that mean? What are they saying? So, in stories, right, women are either our saviors or they're our pleasure. They either save us or they give us pleasure and or pain, right? Pleasure, pain. You haven't, like, you have a wife, then you have an affair. And that affair is pleasurable until it becomes painful. When does it become painful? It becomes painful when that woman does not want the affair to end, or circumstances arise, like you get her pregnant and she refuses to sever those ties, right? No, we got a kid now. I'm with you. You're locked into this forever. When for you, it was just supposed to be short term pleasure and escape because you love your wife, right? So that's what they mean. Um, what do you think about the Madonna whole complex? Because we can see that it is something that's driving a lot of men right now in the travel space. Definitely driving the passport bros. They out here looking, they lurking, they looking for pleasure. They looking for sexual pleasure. I think it's safe to say passport bros are not getting sexual pleasure in America. All passport bros are not getting laid. All passport bros are not getting laid in America. That's the next video, right? All passport bros are not getting laid in America. Let me write that down. Not laid in America. They're not getting any sex in America. And so that determines their desire to go elsewhere. Even if it's just for the short term. Like, that's the crazy part, right? The crazy part is, like, you're looking for pleasure that may last anywhere from a couple of days, maybe a few weeks, right? If you're not a certain, think about it. If you're not a certain age, which retirement age in America is probably like 56. So if you're not 56, if you're under 56, and then other things come into play, you're not a business owner, you don't have skills that let you work remotely in another country, you're not on some form of disability, right? Then you're just a regular guy who has a job and is working towards retirement. 20 years, right? That's the average for retirement. Retirement's really longer than that, but the average is 20 years. So you're on the hunt. You're obsessed with these short-term pleasures. You don't know what you're running into, who you're running up behind, but you're out there like, oh, I'm going to go get the short-term pleasure. The pleasure for a couple of days, a few weeks, and then what happens after that? What happens after you achieve the short-term pleasure? That's really the question. What becomes of you? That's why I say the passport bros is dangerous and it's a trap. It's a dangerous thing and it's a trap because you're not coming out of it with a wife, a girlfriend, a child, any of those constructive things that actually prove a relationship happened. See, in order for you to prove that a relationship happened, it has to have some constructive things come out of it. All right? Hmm. So basically, men see women either as saintly Madonnas or debased whores. And men with this complex desire a sexual partner who has been degraded, a whore, while they cannot desire the respected partner, Madonna. Okay? So basically Freud has this great saying, where such men love, they have no desire, and when they desire, they cannot love. Where they desire, they cannot love. So where they can love someone, when they can love a woman, they have no desire to be with her. But when they desire a woman, they cannot love her. Okay? That's some deep shit, man. That's some deep shit. That is some deep shit. That's some deep shit. All right, so that's all I got. That's the Madonna whole complex in a nutshell. Let me know what you think about it. Comments below. expound on it. But I definitely think passport bros suffer from the Madonna whore complex. I might just name that the title of the video. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.